How's it going? Galore Wrestling Figures here. Welcome to another video. Today, I'm going to be talking about the GOAT of AEW figures. And what I mean by that is there's one person who, out of all of the AEW figures, have always had good figures. All of his figures have been good, no matter what figure it is. And if there's one person who you should collect, it's this person. And the person that I'm talking about is Kenny Omega. And let's talk about those figures now. So Kenny Omega has had some great AEW figures. However, the first one I want to talk about is the Supreme. He's had two Supreme figures, the normal and the Walmart one. But these two, well, this Supreme, the normal one itself, my opinion, one of the best AEW figures released. Here's the Walmart one, which I'll get into, but the Supreme, the normal one itself, amazing figure. Obviously, with a Supreme, you essentially get two figures in one. You get a lot of accessories, and here it is now. This one is based off All Out 2021, I believe. Of course, amazing pay-per-view. And this, of course, 2021's that heel Kenny Omega that a lot of people enjoy. I'm not sure when this attire is based off. I think it might be when he won the belt, when he beat Jon Moxley for it. But either way, these two figures are amazing. The distribution wasn't perfect, and I know it goes for quite a lot now. However, if you can get this figure, it's definitely worth it. It's, two figures in one amazing figure. And the Walmart one itself as well, amazing. Of course, this attire, I think he wore when he went to TNA for a bit when he was in AEW. I do really like this attire and the head scan as well. And you also get a promo look with this as the alternative attire. The promo look isn't perfect in my opinion, however, if you're a Kenny Omega fan, you of course will want this, or if you've got a pick fed. This Kenny Omega promo attire does look amazing, but the Supremes are amazing. Also, the Unmatched 5 as well, I do really like this one. Very similar to the Walmart Supreme one, the promo style, the legs, that's what I mean by that. So I think it's actually the same mould for the legs, but I do really like this one, the jacket as well. And of course, this is based off, as I say, that heel, Kenny Omega 2021, 2020, and it was a really good time for Kenny Omega, and this figure really represents it. The Unmatched 1, I will say this is, in my opinion as well, one of the best AEW figures. I know MDT, I think he bought 12 of these, I might be wrong on that, but I know he bought quite a few of these. And at first, when this released, I wasn't too big of a fan of it, however, it has grown on me. I do really like it. He wore this attire in 2020, I can't remember when. But yeah, I do really like this attire. Of course, the head scan's good. But this is one of those figures where you've got it in hand, and it feels really well in hand, so it's a really good figure. Also, the Unrivaled 4, I should say, I've got this figure. I got this when I went to Clash at the Castle, of all places, the 2022 one, and I got this, I can't remember where from, but I was quite happy that I got this, because at the time it was quite hard to get. It's a really good figure. However, this figure, when it first released, it was good. However, since then, they have re-released it a few times with slightly different looks. However, this figure I do really like. And when I say they've re-released it, they re-released it with this 2-pack with Hangman Adam Page. I think this was Amazon or Ringside exclusive. They've done a few of these, and they are just re-releases with different accessories. But I know that Kenny Omega was meant to have one with Jon Moxley a while ago, but it got cancelled, I think. But I do really. It's one of those figures, I saw this quite a lot at Ford Love of Wrestling. If you need it, why not get it? It's a good 2-pack. It was also re-released in this Shop AEW exclusive as well. This is just the Unrivaled 4 with a share. It was limited to one of 5,000, 3,000 I think. They do these all the time with just re-releases, except the Jamie Hayter All In. But, it is a good figure, if you need it, you're a Kenny Omega fan. And the Unrivaled 1, I want to talk about this. Of course, this figure, very famous for AEW figures, one of the first AEW figures ever released, and this is essentially what started off the AEW figures. The skin tone isn't perfect, however, to me, to this day, I don't think it's that bad of an issue. Obviously, it is slightly inaccurate, however, I think the attire and the head scan make up for that. And you see from this photo here, obviously the skin tone isn't perfect, but it's not too bad. I do really like this one. And if the skin tone is off-putting, they did re-release this on Ringside, I think it was, a couple of years ago, with a different updated skin tone. These are quite hard to get now. I don't really see them too often. However, of course, you can see the difference in terms of skin tone. And if you're a Kenny Omega fan or you just want this updated skin tone, here's your chance to get it now with this figure. And also Street Fighter Kenny Omega as well. AEW and Street Fighter, I think that they have done a few collaborations, obviously with shirts, etc. And a couple of figures as well, like the Young Bucks. But the Kenny Omega, I think it is similar, pretty much exactly the same as his Unrivaled 1 attire. But of course you get the different head scan. Also he has got a different back design as well. But I do quite like this figure, especially if you're into your Street Fighter. Personally it's not for me, but I do quite like it. The Ring of Honor Kenny Omega as well. And this one, to me, this is one of the weakest Kenny Omega figures in terms of looks. It's cool if you're a Kenny Omega fan or a Ring of Honor fan, which I am, but personally, I haven't got a Kenny Omega collection, like a shelf for him. However, this is one where if you're a Kenny Omega fan, as I say, a Ring of Honor fan, you want to get this one because it is a cool sort of aspect. However, personally, it's not the best Kenny Omega figure, but it is cool. Also, the Blood and Guts Exploding 2-pack, I did really like this one. Of course, when he faced Jon Moxley at, I can't remember what pay-per-view it was, 2020, the infamous Blood and Guts Exploding Barbed Wire Death match. The match itself wasn't perfect, however, this 2-pack is. The Kenny Omega, though, I do really like it. Obviously, it's sort of based off what he wore. It's got quite a lot of blood on, as you can see, and I think that they've done it really well. It's quite accurate in terms of where the blood was, but I do really like the Blood and Guts figures overall. I do quite like them. And also, this is the authentic scale ring that they released. I think this was a ringside exclusive. The ring itself was really good, but the figure was the main talking point, for me at least. Of course, he did wear this attire in AEW right at the beginning, and in New Japan a few times. But I do really like this figure. Of course, it doesn't have the updated skin tone, but I do quite like the attire. They have done it really well. And also, this uncirculated Kenny Omega, this is... I think I've seen some people getting this now from pre-order, and, this once again is just a re-release of his Walmart exclusive Supreme, with just a different, I think the Unrivaled 4 torso and head scan. However, if you're a Kenny Omega fan, this is one that you'll want to get. These are just re-releases for the uncirculated line. And this one is the Unmatched 10. This is the final one, and this is unreleased. They are going to hopefully be re-releasing it soon. And I think it is his based... I can't remember when it's supposed to be based off, but I am quite excited for this one. I think it's when he faced Bryan Danielson, so I'm quite excited. But that's it for this video. I just want to say Kenny Omega, he's had some amazing AEW figures. He's an amazing talent. And, I hopefully one day we get to see him in the ring again soon. So, let me know in the comments down below what your favourite Kenny Omega figure is. And leave a like and comment and subscribe. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.